see whatever. I'm Kirsten and welcome back to another video. So today is actually me and Chris's 10-year anniversary, and I wanted to just put out a little tiny little video talking about the last 10 years of our lives. It's crazy to think that we are married 10 years. It's been a decade. That is crazy to me. But let's just rewind. Let's go back into the past and you can see our journey throughout the last 10 years of our lives. Okay, so let's go back to 2014. We were not on YouTube yet, so the first year and a half, 2 years of our marriage is not really documented the same as it is now. So I'm sure if you go back to our way old content, you would see that we were very different back then than we are now. But I will try to just explain some things and show you what I do have. So I'm also gonna say that I'm not gonna go over every single thing because that will take way too long. I'm just gonna go over the most important things to us. About a week, 2 weeks after Chris and I got married, Chris actually graduated high school. I had already previously graduated the year before, and I will do a separate video on our wedding. Shortly in that summer, we decided that we were gonna go on a small little honeymoon. It was nothing too crazy. All we did was we went to Minnesota. Again, you have to remember that we are underage tremendously. And a lot of hotels at this time did not allow you to check in to a hotel until you were a legal adult. So we did go to Minnesota to 2015. These are also not in any particular order. These are just the things that we remembered. But for our first year anniversary, we did go to the Harlem Globetrotters. That was the first time we ever went. Did get 2 ferrets named Maverick and Maddie, and we had them for a few years. And then unfortunately when we moved out, we weren't able to take them. And we also started YouTube at the end of this year. It's very cringy videos, but they are still up on our channel if you really want to scroll way back to them. We also became an aunt and an uncle to our nephew. And we did go to our first ever like big person concert. We went to Thomas Rhett. So let's jump into 2016. So 2016, for our second year anniversary, we went to Jeff Dunham comedy show. We did purchase our first ever camper, and the reason why we purchased a camper was Chris was going over the road as a job. We did get our first dog while we lived in that camper. Her first month with us was living in that camper, and that's Panda.
Pandora.
We still see Panda today.
Hey. Dora, come here.
We did also get a fish, and we named him Jazzberry. And we also did go to Monster Jam, which we've again never been to. In 2017, this is year 3 of our marriage, we decided to take an actual trip out of state, our first ever trip out of state, besides our honeymoon of course, where we decided to go to Colorado. I had been there as a kid and I absolutely love Colorado. It is so pretty. I love the mountains. It's one of my favorite places to go. So we did go to Colorado. I did also get a cat named Bolt that year. I got him from a friend. He is a childhood cat. She needed to rehome him, and so we took him in. Chris graduated college this year, and because of that, I gifted him a trip to go to Missouri. And we also took Panda, and that was her first ever road trip. We did get our first ever tattoos, aka matching tattoos. Also went back to Colorado on a trip for my mother's wedding. So in 2017, we also took quite a bit of a break from YouTube. We were just really busy and trying to figure out our scheduling because Kenna was super busy. I believe it was like her senior year of high school or something like that. And so we did have some conflict a little bit with our scheduling. So we did take a little bit of a break. So in 2018 though, me and Chris did move into our first ever place. That was the same year that I did lose my dad, which was a really hard year for me. And because of that, family meant so much more to me. So we did have an anniversary trip for our year 4 planned, and we were going to go to Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, and Missouri. We also got our second dog, Moose. He is still on this channel. He helped me through a really hard time. And when we got Moose, about a month later, we decided to go on another trip to South Dakota, and that was the first time Moose had gone on a road trip with us. And then we also decided to go to North Dakota for a plane show. That was my gift for Chris's birthday. And then we also did move into our second house. And then we did also take a trip to Mexico, which was our first international trip that we ever did. It was the first time we ever flown in a plane. Again, that's all documented on YouTube for you guys. And also at the end of 2018, we did decide to start up our YouTube channel again. And so all of that did get posted eventually, but moving on to 2019, this was the year that we did go to our first ever Huskers football game. If you're from Nebraska, you would know that football is a big part of our culture here. And that was the first time we ever gone to a Huskers football game together. I had gone previously, but Chris had never gone, so this was his first time. This was year 5 of our marriage, and so we decided to go to New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, California, Utah, and Colorado. We did get our second camper. We did get our third dog, Raider, at this point. We rescued him from a shelter. And then we also started a shop with a few friends, and that was just not a good idea, and so it just didn't work out. This is the year of COVID in the quarantine era. This is the same year that we started doing quarantine vlogs. This is when we started to actually have a love for vlogging, which is what you see now a lot of our channel is. Because this is year 6 of our marriage, and because we were in quarantine, our actual trip to Las Vegas got canceled, so we weren't able to go. So this year we decided to just have it at home, obviously. So we made a fort in our living room and watched a movie in the fort and had dinner. It was a really fun time. Also did move to our first ever owned home, which is the home we live in now. This is also when TikTok started to take off. We did start to post TikTok a lot more. Okay, so also sometime, I don't exactly remember when, I think it was like in 2018 is when I dyed my hair blue. And I never looked back. I was blue until recently. Recently, this is all my natural hair color except for a little bit of greenish blue on the bottom here, but I am gonna dye my hair back to blue, so don't worry, it is coming back. So 2021 now, year 7 of our marriage, and we weren't completely comfortable about traveling yet, so we did decide to stay in Nebraska at least, and we rented out a Airbnb for the first time. It was a tiny home. Of course, that adventure is on our YouTube channel. A big bird.
Must have been very big.
Nothing too crazy happened in 2021 that I can quite remember. End of 2021, we did have a Christmas party in Missouri, and it was really fun.
Look at this. That's so cool.
grass on a roof. That is so cool, guys. That is cool. So 2022 did plan a trip to South Dakota again because we wanted to go somewhere, but we didn't have the time to go somewhere, so we had to go to somewhere that was super close. So we took about a 4-hour drive to South Dakota.
There's a handsome man.
Okay, in 2023, this was year 9 of our marriage, and we decided that just go to the like an art painting pottery place, and we decided to paint pottery for each other. During this time, Chris started to become a volunteer firefighter, and he still does that to this day. We decided we were going to start doing weekly vlogging, which is what you see today. We still do it. We love doing our vlogs. It's probably one of the top things we love to do. And then last year we also took a trip to Colorado.
Hey guys, so we're walking the dogs and we're in the canyon.
That's Chris's mess. Here's Kirsten's mess. And then here's my mess. And it goes like all the way out here. What?
I'm just kidding. That's a blooper.
Like you.
I guess that hey. Oh no, we're gonna make it work. Yeah, I want to try it.
This is what it's looking like right now. What's wrong?
Are you jealous because Daddy's giving Mommy a touch-in? Okay, so hey guys, this is KMCers and I'm your vlogs.
Here they are. And we got 2 kittens. Hopefully that's all of them, but... So I already did the intro. You have to send me. No. I'll make it work. We're good. No. No. Alrighty guys, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below what you would like us to talk about or show you in our relationship. If you want to know anything, like do you want to have a wedding video? Because we can talk about our weddings. Maybe I can get Ken into that one. Alrighty guys, so we will subscribe if you haven't already and turn on that bell notification so you're notified when we post every single Tuesday and occasionally on Fridays when we feel like it. This is KMCers whatever, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys.